morning. It's 11 a.m. Mountain Time. We're glad you're with us. We've got guests from all over the world, again, mostly coming in from Europe and the U.S. It's middle of the morning, midnight, and a little bit, 2, 3 a.m. in Australia, New Zealand. We'll forgive them for missing this live version, but we know many of them joined the replay of this broadcast. Again, we post this on VitaFiVideos.com. We post this, which is our YouTube channel. That just takes you directly to our YouTube channel. We also post it in the comments section of the VitaFi entrepreneur community. And we'll show you a little bit of that coming up in a moment. Tyler, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Dan? Great to be with you.
Isn't this fun? It's the first Monday of the month. Now we have an announcement because we've been doing something, what we call traditionally, but it's only about a year and a half old. So the tradition is changing, and hopefully that meets with approval from all of those wonderful, important people on this call. But for right now, we're going to do it this way. We'll go through this call. Our objective is to not hold you for more than 30 minutes. If we can wrap this up within 30 minutes, we feel that's a good investment of your time. We catch you up with as much information as we have about VitaFi, the company, VitaFi, the people, the products, some of the training, some of the business building experience, and things like that. So we're thrilled you're with us. Let's roll right in. Tyler, very first, talk to us about this life converted trip.
Oh boy, actually, 1 year ago, we were on a life converted trip right now in the Eastern Mediterranean. And it was just such a fun experience to be with all the other distributors. Certainly going around on the cruise, and we've got this one coming up here in the next bit, November 8th to the 15th, that we're really looking forward to as well. And it's going to be just an incredible trip. We've got in just a second, we'll talk about our qualifiers, how they qualified, who they are. We're thrilled about that and want to be able to congratulate them. We'll do that just for those that have accumulated over $15,000 by December 31st, 2024, they've qualified for this trip. And here they are. We've got all of these incredible, wonderful people. Some of these on this list, the trip before, but have not taken it. And but all of the rest of them have recently qualified through earning $15,000 by December 31st, 2024, and they have taken it. So just Angela, Claire, and Paul, and Dorte, and Hele, and Hilly, and Michelle, and Louise, and Susan, and Terry, and just on and on and on. And we're so excited to be able to do it on this trip with you in November on our Life Converted trip. Congratulations to everyone. We're thrilled for each of you for qualifying for this, and it's just going to be an amazing experience.
Well, now I feel like I have to explain what I did with those names, because you can see some are bolded, some are not bolded. There is no different qualification for being bolded or unbolded. I just did it so that it gives our eyes a visual break. So it's just literally every other name has been bolded. Nothing, I mean, they're all special. You're all special. We know that. But there's nothing different in who is being represented on this list. You don't get a special foot massage from Tyler just because your name is in bold. You can arrange that on your own time. Hopefully that will work out well for you. But also we have opportunities for others to qualify for this cruise. We called it a once in a lifetime trip, and it was amazing. But we also have other ways to qualify. Tyler, take us through these.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have been on this trip or for a different way to be able to qualify for this trip, there's a qualification period between November 1st, 2024 and the 31st of July of 2025. Essentially, and it's really quite simple, be a premier in 4 of those months during the qualifying period. And then you'll be able to get your cabin, your meals, and your activities for one person. Take care of your own flight, but if you're a premier 4 times, then we take care of the cruise for you. If you're an elite 4 times during that qualifying period, then we'll give you the cruise as well as a flight and transfers to Miami is where we will be porting out of. If you're a diamond 4 times during that period, then you get it for 2 people, everything for 2 people there. So we encourage you. So if you didn't do it by December 31st, 2024, and earn the $15,000, you can still do that for the next few months that we have remaining here in this. Actually, if you think about it, April, May, June, July, you've got 4 months. So reach Premier or Elite or Diamond or whichever one of those that you're going for, and do that for the next 4 months, and you go on this cruise that we have going on in November.
Amazing. This is, again, out of Miami, November 8th, and it will be a Caribbean cruise with some amazing ports. Just again, we're not going to go through all of everything to cover just that event. We'll do that as we get closer. But if you want to look up the MSC World America is the name of the cruise ship, and that hasn't even left port yet. It's brand new. It will be leaving. I think its first maiden voyage officially is in June of this year. So we will have not just, I mean, they'll work out all the kinks. If it sinks, they'll build it back up and fix it for November. I'm joking. It won't sink. They don't sink. We'll be fine. But again, our brand new ship will be leaving out of Miami November 8th, the MSC World America. Amazing. Tyler, let's talk about this new, we've got a new way to track things that come, that we make available in, well, on our YouTube channel, on things like that. So I'm going to just quickly get ready and show. We have what we're calling product experiences. Here's a quick look at what you can do. You go to, and up again, we'll show that link, but it's product experiences. That's the name of the small playlist. I say small because right now it has 9 or 10 options available. But those are, again, sometimes it's someone talk. Well, in this one, Patty's talking for almost 9 minutes, but they're 9 delightful minutes. You have my word. So sometimes it's, a 90-second product experience, sometimes 2 or 3 minutes. We got one that we pulled from Patty Vasulik a couple of years ago that runs a little bit longer, 8 minutes, 43 seconds, you might have seen. You can go to either of these two options. Take a look at that QR code. You can click it now or hover your phone over it. It should bring up the option that will send you to. And you can see there on the left, there's a shortener that we use called bit.ly, bit.ly, then the backslash, and then if you enter Vitify_product_experiences, Vitify product experiences, you can see that collection of videos. The video collection is growing all the time. I'll leave this on there for another little second. But again, as you look at what's available on vitifyvideos.com, this product experiences is one of what we call a playlist. And again, we have a number of people who have shared their experience. We're learning to keep them compliant. I think that's one of the key words we need to say. The most important part, certainly, of any product experience is that it happened and that it's real. The second most important part right behind it is that it remain compliant so that we can share it and that we can stay out of trouble. We want to just the truth is good enough. We don't need to say anything more than what we make available and how wonderful it is for people. So again, that's Vitify_product_experiences. Or if you click that QR code, we'll also post that in the Vitify entrepreneur community coming up very shortly. So keep an eye out for that. Tyler, we have something called quick clips. I keep referring to Tyler and then I hurry and find my video and then I run it over. But let's take a quick look. Again, we're going to the URL and you can see we're typing in vitifyvideos.com. That takes us to where we have the YouTube channel, and then clicking on playlists takes you to these options, and then you can see quick clips. And when you click on view the full playlist, what is available there? We have Jack Davidson and her great message from a couple of weeks ago. The wellness team discussion. There's a little 2.5-minute bit from Stephen and Samara. There are life converted trip updates. Again, these are looking like about 1.5 minutes to 4 or so minutes, depending on which video we've chosen. And we're thrilled that that's been available. And it's there again. Vitifyvideos.com will take you to the Vitify YouTube channel, and then you might want to spend a little time doing what we call a deep dive into those playlists. We've got things broken out by language. I think we have 6 or 7 languages represented. That also will be growing as the year unfolds. Tyler, give us a quick update on what your sales team is doing.
Yes, we actually are doing a number of different things with Vitify Entrepreneur Community. And one of those things that you have seen this past week, we've got the qualifiers talking about the Life Converted Trip. We'll be introducing 3 qualifiers each week. We obviously put out the list just a minute ago, but we want to be able to give special recognition to those individuals. And so you can see with Vivi Petrusen and Louise Davidson there on the right, and Hele Birkahoy, just a couple of different things. We've also got different spotlights. I'll be talking with an individual today about customer acquisition and what she's been doing to be able to build customers, and we'll be sharing that on the Vidify entrepreneur community. Recognition is has become this last month a huge part of what we're doing with Vidify entrepreneur community as well. So we've got a lot of really good things going. We're really excited about the consistency that's going on in posting a lot of information for you to be able to take advantage of that. So if you're not yet a part of Vidify entrepreneur community, or we call it the VEC, then we encourage you to do so. It is a private page for business builders within Vidify, so you'll need to ask to be able to be approved for that, which we'll certainly do without a doubt. But we share a lot of information for you, business building tips and ideas and testimonials and recognition and all the things within that particular community. So we're excited about it.
Some of the brightest and most charming of our audience today, Tyler, are asking, what is the link? The link is you have to go to Facebook, and within Facebook, look up those three words, Vidify Entrepreneur Community. And that will take you to a private group. And when you click and request to join that private group, a very discerning and a very critical eye will approve those names. And that person is named Tyler. So Tyler will be reviewing those entries. And if you're not on Facebook, then we recommend you just keep joining these calls and we'll share all the information we can.
Yep.
Tyler, who did you talk with recently?
One of those that we did post actually last week, Iwan Yorks. Wanted to share a little quick clip about Iwan. He gave some fantastic information. He went to Suriname, as many of you have had a chance to be able to see on Facebook. And he went to Suriname and he talked about the gist of it was I wanted to hear about the trip. And he did a lot of meetings down there when he was in Suriname. It's a country in South America where his wife is from, and he was doing some different things with family and that type of thing, but also took advantage of that to do a lot of meetings about Vidify. And it was wonderful to be able to get a chance to hear from him, and his stories and experiences about that was great. At the end of that, though, for the last 2 or 3 minutes, Iwan gave some fantastic training. And I wanted to be able to share that, a recap of that training with Iwan here right now. One of the biggest things about going out to Suriname and then coming home is the follow-up. And it sounds like you had a team meeting tonight.
So I asked a few of the people that did a lot and went with us on the tour to do their saying. What are their feelings about the tour? And they really inspired all the people here in the Netherlands. Because I keep saying we keep coming up with all these excuses. This is not good, and this is not. Oh, we don't have this. Come on. Yeah. Find a way, and that's basically what we had to do in Suriname. If I would say, listen, we don't have a beamer and we don't have a screen, so there's no meeting. Come on. Sometimes I just had to stand up without any projection of the product or whatever. Sometimes I felt like a stand-up comedian, standing like there, just do the show. The show must go on.
Yeah.
And people loved it. And that's basically what I keep telling people. And I know maybe I take it for granted. Not everyone likes to do public speaking. I know that. But do the one-on-ones, do the two-on-ones. I don't care. Do something that, or have the tools. That's what I just said on a team call. Have the tools. We have a lot of recordings. Use it, And we have so many people that now translate, even with artificial intelligence. And I know it sounds sometimes very awkward, but at least you get the message. You will get the message because it's in your own language.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes and just sharing with me, with everybody, about your experience there in Suriname and finding a way to make it happen and having such a huge impact with everybody there. So that's wonderful. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, let's keep it up. 10 drops at a time.
That's right.
Thanks for that interview, Tyler. That's an excerpt from the video, the full video. Is that coming in like 12, 13 minutes, Tyler? Do you remember?
Yeah. Talks about his story, and then the training there at the end. It's about 12 or 13 minutes. Yeah.
And to be clear, I feel we need to make this disclaimer. We are not officially open in Suriname. There are many tiers, not not those kind of tiers. There are TIERS. There are many levels that we have to pass before we become an officially open market. Because they have contacts there, they're arranging shipping, they're arranging product explanation, they're paying for their travel. That's all independently run. That's Ivan. Now, to be fair, that is how we began working in Europe. That is how we began working in Australia and New Zealand. An individual who shall remain Steve Keller, or two of them, Stephen and Samara, took on all of the weight of that market opening to reach a certain point, and that has to happen before corporate gets involved. But because Ivan has a great story and a great attitude, and he's generating excitement there, we thought absolutely appropriate to share the information that Ivan is using in that market and in all his markets. As with many leaders on this call, the information is universal. And the tools that he talked about are the things that we have in VitaFiVideos.com. There are some tools in your virtual office, in the VitaFi back office, virtual office, whatever you want to call it. There are good pieces of information there, but some of the most impactful are going to be these quick clips and these product experiences that are found at VitaFiVideos.com. Again, that's just a redirect to help you get to our VitaFi YouTube channel. Let's see, Tyler, we've got a little, it's not a contest, it's a drawing that we're running this year. Tell us about, or this month, sorry, through the next week. I should quit talking while I'm almost ahead. Tyler, tell us about that drawing.
We've got a customer drawing going on this month. Really, we're excited about it. It's just going to be something a little fun that we're doing, but it's for new customers. If you bring on a new customer between April 1st and the 14th, there you can see at the bottom, you're going to get one entry for this drawing. And the drawing is going to take place on the 15th, which will be coincidentally our midway Zoom that we do each month for a $250 spa or massage day. If you enroll 2 customers, then you're going to get 2 entries. If you enroll 3 customers during this period of April 1st through the 14th, you're going to get 6 entries. So you certainly double and triple your chances of being able to get that $250 spa or massage day. So just a little drawing that we're doing to be able to encourage continued customer growth and acquisition, and to share VitaFi and what that's all about. Again, they need to be new customers, equals 1 entry, and 2 new customers is 2 entries, and so on and so forth. So we're really excited about this. It's going to be a little bit of fun. And again, join us on the midway on April 15th. That's actually about 8 or 9 days away. And we'll have a chance to be able to do that drawing live and find out who wins that $250 spa or massage day. So it's going to be kind of a fun thing.
I mean, that's part of what is going to lead us into our next announcement. We are not, we don't have the official graphic just yet, but we had some confusion, like in the last little bit. Somebody would say, when is it's the 1st of April. When is the bounce call? It's the 1st of the month. Well, we ran it a certain way, which was the midway call is the 15th of each month. The midway, halfway through a month, roughly the 15th, unless that falls on a Saturday, a Sunday, or a U.S. holiday. So we've had some that have trickled into the 17th or even the 18th for the midway call. The bounce call is scheduled for the first Monday of each month, unless there's a holiday or unless there something like that comes up. So with the first month, this month being the 7th, that's as far into the month as you can get and still be in the first week of the month. And so we realized, wow, we're doing the midway call in a week from tomorrow. So this official announcement is happening right now. As of May 1st and there forward and there on beyond, we will have the bounce call on the 1st and the midway call on the 15th. Please signify your approval by smiling and nodding like I'm seeing a couple of our wonderful leaders, and thumbs up. Thank you. It makes sense. I think we were trying to get some information wrapped up from the previous month, which was why we said, hey, let's go ahead and make this on the first Monday. But I think the confusion is worse than any efficiency we thought we might be performing. So with that said, we will make these announcements again. We're sending an email. In the US and Canada, we send a text about a half hour before the meeting starts, some cases an hour before. But beginning May 1st, as long as the 1st is not on a weekend or a holiday, we will have the bounce calls starting on the first of the month. Tyler, do you approve of that move?
I very much approve of that move. In fact, when we didn't have it last week on or about the first, we heard about it from a number of you, and thank you, because we realized putting this on today's the 7th, that is a little bit later in the month. So that's the reason why we changed it. We're glad for input from many of you, and Dave, I approve.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you for that gesture. Someone is asking occasionally, we have questions about what if the first is on a Sunday? That's what we call a weekend. So as announced earlier, unless the first is a weekend or a holiday, then it will follow the Monday immediately following. So the first of the month, I think the 1st of May it's a Tuesday or a Thursday. Am I close? I looked at it earlier before we made this announcement, but I'm not looking at it right now. If the first falls on a Saturday or a Sunday or a U.S. holiday, we will postpone it until the following Monday. I hope that's available to everyone. Again, 11 a.m. Mountain Time is where we started this call. We know that ends up being between 5, 6, 7, 8 if you're in different parts of Europe. It's still 2, 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia and New Zealand, but we will try to make allowances for that as we go forward. Thank you, Jack. Jumps in with a Thursday. May 1st will be the bounce call for May. And again, we'll do this right around the same time. We do want to do a quick share. Again, just give us final information. The next midway call, the next call we have is a week from tomorrow, which is, again, way too close to the bounce call. We agree. But the 15th of April is on Tuesday next week, again, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. This is the mid-month meetup. When we get together, we talk about promotions, we talk about any activities, we promote events, we do any recognition and training. So this is Tyler's official clock starting to gather for us someone of delightful charm and engagement who will share for us some great information about Vitify and building the business. We talked today about customers. Customers are the lifeblood of your Vitify business, and we want to encourage that. We've talked about Rapid Pro. Those are some of the benchmarks for growth of your business. So Tyler will establish our theme for next Tuesday for the midway call, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Tyler, any other announcements or any follow-up we need to make here?
I think we're good. We've made all those announcements. I think we're in great shape. We just encourage everyone to have a fantastic month of April. The month of April will certainly be what you choose to be able to make it. And we encourage you to continue to find those individuals and share what Vitify is all about, be them customers or be them brand new business builders as entrepreneurs, but to be able to share your Vitify voice with as many as you possibly can and make it a great month.
Love it. We appreciate you being here. We know it's sometimes a little bit of a drag trying to get us where we are, taking half hour out of your day or out of your evening, but you join us consistently and regularly, and we really appreciate that. This is the primary spot that we'll make announcements. We'll put some things on the website. We'll put some things on Vitify Entrepreneur Community. We'll make them available in the virtual office. We will send emails on occasion, but this bounce call and the midway call will be the two primary places for your Vitify business and product information. So again, I think we say hugs and high fives. That's not really a thing, but we do love you and we do appreciate you being here with us. Thank you for your time and your energy, your smiling faces. We love to see it. We love to be part of this with you. So thanks everybody. Have a terrific day and a terrific night.
Thanks everyone.